Okay everybody, it's another Monday and today's video is all about working from home. I, like many of you, spent the last 6 weeks of the school year working from home and had a very difficult time, and my internship has not been much better as far as my own motivation and workspace or lack thereof. Basically, you've seen my apartment. I don't have a desk. I have a kitchen table with chairs that are sufficient for 20 to 30 minute sessions of eating, and other than that, I don't really want to sit on them for a long period of time, which then leaves me to sit on my couch with my laptop on a pillow on my lap. I would love to get this system rectified, and it made me think there's gotta be like recommended products, especially that are being pushed now for people who are like me, working at home for an indefinite period of time. So tonight I'm just going to order those products based on what Amazon recommends to me, and we will see what's worth using when you're working from home. Because I don't have a desk, this is about the best angle I could figure out to show you both my own reactions and thoughts and the screen somewhere around here. So let's get that screen up here. I'm just going to be on Amazon, and I'm pretty simply just gonna type in work from home and see what happens. Maybe we should try something like this bed desk. Those are very expensive. All right, I see a reading pillow here as well. I've heard about these, but I've never had one. I feel like I might overheat, but we'll check it out. Okay, so we've got a lot of desk options. This one here, I'm not so sure about because it doesn't seem to be adjustable whatsoever. And from the pictures, it looked like somebody would still be looking down like I am now, which kind of defeats the purpose, so we're gonna remove that. This cushion thing is something that I feel like I should try. I don't know if it's this particular brand. Let's see if there's one that's cheaper than $50, because that seems like a lot of money for a big pillow. And I realized I kind of skipped past this. This I think I'm definitely going to try and get because it was my original idea to get some kind of side table that could roll maybe under my couch or not. I'm not sure if it would even fit. My couch is pretty low to the ground, but I want to see. It does come with the wheels, but if it doesn't fit without the wheels, that's okay. I had a couple of these water bottles that apparently have time markers on them, so I wanted to maybe check one of those that locks, because I only have one water bottle right now that locks and is safe to like take in a backpack or something, so it would actually be nice to have another one. So we've got this office timer. You turn it and it has different amounts of time to motivate you to work. We've got this all-purpose lap desk bed table. Seems like it would be a good thing to try for my purposes, so we'll add that. So we've got lots of things to try here. We've got the adjustable table, which I definitely want to try. The lap desk one that's not so adjustable, but is just sitting on my lap. I honestly do need another water bottle, so I don't know, this counts as being work from home because I have to drink water here too. I think I might not get the chair, and then if none of this desk stuff works out, I might do that later. Because I think I would prefer to find a way that works for me to work from my bed or my couch, because that's just what's more comfortable for me. I do want to try this side table idea. I want to try this cushion thing. And we want to try these headphones, but maybe we should save the fancy headphones for not now. We're gonna purchase everything, and then next time you see me, I will have all of the packages here to unbox and try. Hey, just a quick update, that table that you saw in the screen recording is not the table that I'm actually going to be ordering. That's because it didn't necessarily come with free returns, and it also wouldn't be here for several weeks. I found another one that's pretty comparable. It's actually $2 cheaper, has a pocket, has more bended legs. It doesn't roll, but that's fine. And it definitely has free returns and will be here next week. So That's the one I'm getting. You'll see it in a second. It's a couple days later and all my packages have finally arrived. I'm very excited. I haven't really looked at anything yet, so thought we could unbox today. Some assembly is also going to be required. So let me just open all this stuff up and then we can look at it. So I've finally taken everything out of its shipping packaging, and I haven't really totally unboxed everything entirely because I wanted to show you each of the things that I got. So this isn't in any particular order, but these happen to be in front of me, so let's just go over these. So first are these headphones. I got them because they were not that expensive. They have the soft earbud thing because I can't do the whole hard speaker actually in my ear thing. And they, in theory, have a microphone that should work. Next up is this fancy alarm timer thing. This is one of the things that I'm most skeptical about how useful it will be, but you never know. So it comes in this very fancy box. You just pop this up to whatever time you want it to be, whether it's 5 minutes, 15, 30, 45, or 60, and it will go off after that amount of time. I'm not sure why people would want to use this instead of their phone, but who knows, maybe I'll be a convert. Next we've got this water bottle from Live Infinitely. They also sent me a little PDF of recipes, and I thought we could try out one of those. So that as I'm working today, I can see if I liked that infused water feel. This is currently the only water bottle I can ever use to travel anywhere. My other one opens unexpectedly in my backpack, as some of you saw in my Day of the Life video. This one is also quite a bit larger, and in theory, I should just need to drink 2 of these a day to get all the water that I need. It also came with this little blender ball. So next up, I'm actually going to show you the stuff I have over here. First is this pillow thing. A lot of the reviews said that it smells weird when it came, which it did. It had that plasticky, artificial smell to it, but I let it just sit out overnight and now it's fine. It also said that it might need 48 hours to get into shape properly, but as far as I can see, this looks pretty good. So I'm gonna use this today while I'm working as well and see how it goes. Now on to the main event, the different desk options. So I purchased 3 desk options to see what would work best for me because as of right now, my system pretty much looks like this, which is not great for my poor posture and is really uncomfortable. The only thing I've been doing to modify it is putting a pillow under, which is unstable and gets a little hot. This lap desk is the closest thing I purchased to what I'm already doing. It's essentially just a pillow with a desktop on it. It does give me a little more height than my pillow does, so not totally hunched over. But I'm a little concerned about the heat factor and stability like I was before. So even though this seems like the easiest solution, I don't know. We'll have to test it out in comparison with the other 2 options. Speaking of which, all right, this is the second desk option. It's actually labeled to be used for bed, so I guess if you're like reclining or something, it could be easy to use. It's also the most adjustable of the 3 desk options. So I can somehow, by pulling it, I can raise it up, which is awesome. Especially if I wanted to do like a standing desk situation, I could put this on my kitchen table, which as I discussed before is not a super comfortable place for me to work usually, but if I wanted to stand and put this on top, that would probably be a good option. It also has adjusters for the angle, maybe. Oh, these pop out. It's not insanely smooth to adjust. Well, did I already break this? But it definitely is adjustable and could be useful in versatile situations. So we will try to test as many of those out as possible. The least versatile of the 3 options which is just been sitting here, is the sofa table. So this was my actual original idea, was to get a table that I could slide over to my couch and just put everything on top of, because I have a coffee table, but that's obviously not high enough to do anything. Like I said, this is a different desk than I originally thought I was going to get. It was a better deal and had this little pocket thing on the side. I'm not sure how useful that's going to be yet. I haven't figured out what I would ever put in there, but I'm sure I will use it for something. I like that it can just slide in and out of my couch. It doesn't have wheels or anything, but it took me about 20 minutes to assemble. I'm sure someone more handy would go much faster. And I can just slide it right in front of me to have a decent workstation. But I'm going to be using all of these things over the next couple days and evaluating what I think is worth keeping, what I think is worth the price point that I paid, and what, if anything, I will be returning or recommending to you guys. So here's hoping it all goes well. Okay, please ignore all the dishes that I haven't done yet. I've decided I want to try the lemon, blueberry, and rosemary infused water recipe. So let's check out what that needs. We have a couple blueberries, half of a lemon, and 4 rosemary sprigs. So I don't have any lemons, but I do have lemon juice. So the idea here, as I understand it, is to put all this stuff in here with the water, and then this will go on top to filter those things out before I drink them. Thank you so much to my friend Elena and her family for letting me steal some of their fresh herbs. These are all the blueberries I have left, so we're gonna put these in. These are also from my friend Elena. This isn't even fair. It's like the whole thing is spinning, so I can't. But here is what it looks like from the outside. You can't really see on the inside. Right, got that little filter in. I will say I do like this top a lot because it locks, so it can't just pop open, but it's really easy to get off. So after creating my little water recipe, I decided to sit down and try to get some work done using the pillow behind me, the desk thing in front of me, and having my water next to me. The water was very good, by the way. I noticed with the desk that it was a little shaky. I don't think that the video picked it up, but especially when I was typing, the whole desk would kind of move up and down a little bit. So that's something to keep in mind. I don't find it to be that huge of an issue or really distracting at all, but it is something to consider. The pillow was surprisingly, amazingly comfortable, and I use it all the time now. I really didn't think that I was going to like it as much as I did, but it allowed me to really work at my couch without having a lot of back issues, so that was great. Highly recommend the desk, the water bottle, and the pillow if you're interested in setting up your own workspace at home. The bed desk, on the other hand, ended up not being my favorite. As you'll see in a second here, I did try it a couple different ways. I found the adjusting to be a lot harder and less smooth than I would have preferred, especially for something that ended up being pretty expensive. Not a big fan of spending $50 just to struggle and thinking that I'm breaking something all the time. Other than that, I mean, it was fine. I used it for snacking at times, and I also tried it as a standing desk on both my bed and on my kitchen table. This might work for some people, and I'm sure that others have liked it. I think that there were lots of good reviews on Amazon, but it ended up just not being my favorite in comparison to the other 2 desk options. The timer alarm clock did require the use of AAA batteries, but it ended up being kind of cool to use. You'll see it in the next scene too. The lap desk also ended up surprising me in how much I liked it. I really liked to be able to sit in my swinging chair, and I use it on my bed pretty frequently as well, although I don't have a film of that. Both these items were things that I thought I would end up returning, but the clock/alarm function of the timer really sold me on it, and my ability to use the lap desk when I wasn't sitting actually on my couch for use of the snack table really helped out as well. So to my surprise, the bed desk was the only thing that I ended up returning. If you're wondering about the headset, I'm using them right now to record. I forgot to film an outro for this video, so
I will see you guys next Monday with another one, and God bless until then.